The time is 8:05 in the morning time on this Monday morning, October 28th, 2019. It is time now for the Peter Channel Morning News on this Tuesday morning, on this Monday morning, October 28th, 2019. And good morning to y'all this lovely Monday morning, October 28th, 2019, 8:05, and it's 51 degrees on this Monday morning. Back to work, back to school. Top stories at Peter Channel News at 5 minutes after 8 is Getty fire as Blaze burns along 4-5. Near Getty Center at Los Angeles, props bad Detroit evacuations. Bugatti's have more details emerged from the U.S. raid as Al Bugatti's takedown catches Democrats' flat-footed blunt criticism of Trump's Syria pullback. It feels like a horror movie as Republicans feel anxious and adrift on defending Trump. Family have slain ISIS hostages they secretly met with their captors in Iraq. Brexit extension enough as Boris Johnson pushes for December election. Kayla, Miller's mother and daughter might still be alive if Obama had been as decisive as Trump. Two more factories in downtown Ann Arbor proposed in House apartments. King fire grows as several fires pop across Northern California. Aided by hurricane force winds and more than 2.7 million without power. Texas shooting shots fired of a vigil for a victim gunman still along in an off-campus party shooting. Man wins $200,000 Nobel Prize on the way to last cancer treatment. Argentina's president defeated as voters cast verdict on alien economy. British threat young Vietnamese workers risk life and death on the line to Europe. And China trouble simmer, Xi reinforces as political firewall. Louis Vuitton owner Ice Jewelry icon Tiffany Company. The Popeye chicken sandwich chicken that's official return date for sold out item. Microsoft shares surge out to controversial Pentagon contract win. Looking at stocks now. Up 152.53 at 26.58.06. SP 500 up 12.26 at 322.55. And Nasdaq up 57.32 at 82.43.12. Second Air Force space plane landed after more than 2 years in orbit. The European Union pushed back the deadline Monday for Britain to leave the 28-nation bloc by 3 months. Iraq deploys counter-service in response to the nationwide protest. Argentina elects opposition leader Alberto Fernandez president. OECD soft grid needs flexible working hours to address low birth weight. New federal rules allow U.S. employers to 401k size. Help workers' health. Peter Channel News Time, 8:08. Time now for a Peter Channel Sports Report. The New England Patriots are 8-0 as they defeat the Cleveland Browns yesterday, 27-13 at Gillette Stadium. While Spurs over the New York Rangers yesterday at Madison Square Garden, 7-4. Unsung Tyler Lancaster makes play of the game for the Packers defense. Thunder Lightning ground game lead way in a huge run win in Buffalo for the Philadelphia Eagles. Saints get an A+ and Breeze return. Bears get a D- for brutal loss to the Chargers. And Booze and Jets Lockman beat Trump in World Series baseball match. Peter Channel News Time is 8:09 on this Monday morning. Back to work, back to school. Time out for Peter Channel driving transit check. Baby! Subway system on the MTA looking good, but on the commuter rail, a lot of delays. Pittsburgh train 491, 649 from North Station 5 minutes basket between Waltham and Littleton, Route 495. Franklin train 742, 729 from Foxborough, 5 minutes basket between Northwood, Deepwater, and South Station to make a issue. Fourth Franklin train 704, 635 from Forge Park 495 is offering 5-10 minutes basket between Walpole and South Station. Greenbush train 071, 6 minute away from South Station Orbit, 15-25 minutes basket between Cohasset and Greenbush Road. Crossing gate issue, Greenbush Light Train 0747 from Greenbush is number 10-20 minutes basket between East Wayman and South Station due to crossing gate issue. Havel train 285, 620 from North Station number 5 minutes basket between North Station and Reddit due to single issue. Havel train 287, 710 a.m. from North Station upon North Station number 5 minutes basket dual. It went to Havel due to lighting off equipment. Havel train 201, 735 from North Station up in 55 minutes basket between Malden Center and Havel due to a single issue. Havel Line train 286, 730 a.m. from Reddit is up in 5 minutes basket between Hill and North Station due to train traffic with train 201 and Havel Line train 288, 8 a.m. from Reddit is spotted. Reddit is up in 5 minutes late due to late Melbourne outbound train as a result of single issue Malden Center. Kingston train 0367 a.m. from Kingston over for 10 minutes basket between Bridgeview and South Station. Kingston Line train 3033. 711 a.m. from South Station over and 5 minutes late between Quincy Center and Kingston due to crossing gate issue near Weymouth. Low train 307, 760 a.m. from North Station about and North Station over with 5 minutes scheduled to Lowell. Middleburg train 003, 635 from South Station over 5 minutes basket between South Station and Middleburg due to train traffic hit Middleburg Lakeville train 00873 from Middleburg Lakeville spotted Middleburg and is up for 10 minutes later route to South Station due to early mechanical issue. Rockford Line train 1067 from Rockford is over 5 minutes late between Manchester and North Station due to labor of equipment a slippery rail. And Rockford Line train 103 750 from North Station up on North Station be on schedule. And the ferries, they are all looking good. Okay, look at it, Iowas and Bowies in New England. Look at it, Iowas and Bowies. First, down at Providence vicinity. Southbound sides from between Pawtucket and Providence. 95, northbound sides from between Warwick down to Providence. 195, westbound side, also at Seacock down to Providence. And 146, southbound sides from between 15 to 95 and down to Providence. And 146, slow over the North Smith and stretch. Northbound sides from 126 and 1 way to the Liquid Socket stretch. 295 and the northbound side from between Warwick down to Justin. Newport Bridge and westbound side, a little bit slow. Jamestown, Sakava River, and Battle Bridge is out. Looking good. 28 on the southbound side of the board bridge, a little bit slow. Route 6 to the eastbound side, a little slower than south then stretch. 24 northbound side is a little around 140 on Route 44 in the Taunton area. 140 on both ends, slow 24 in Taunton. And 95, stop and go between Attleboro and 128 in Gatton, and 24. Slow between 495 and the 104 the Bridgewater area. The hip gap between Harrison Mobile and Avon and 128 in Gatton. Route 3, the northbound side between with a breakthrough split. And 93 on the Summers Expressway, the northbound side between Breakthrough Island, downtown Boston, 128 both ends, slow between 24 Canada and Breakthrough split, 128, slow between 24 Canada and the Mass Pike in Westburg, Waltham. 485 on the northbound side between 140 in Franklin Island, Route 9 in Westburg, Mass Pike, eastbound, slow between 30 and Framingham, all the way to the Summers Expressway, downtown Boston, Mass Pike, westbound, slow below the board down, South Boston hit between Yalston and Bratton tolls. 93 southbound sides from between Salem and New Hampshire, the Zake Bridge downtown Boston, and 128, the northbound sides of the Peabody stretch, 128 southbound sides below the Litchfield. Down the Waltham, 128 on the northbound side, also 28 Lexington, Route 3, the southbound sides from 495, low down to 128 in Burlington, 495 is the southbound sides over Haverhill down to Lawrence, and then Hippies between Chester all the way down to Littleton, and 485 at the northbound sides from Littleton down to Westford, and Hippies between Chester all the way down to Tewksbury. 485, both ends to 62 in Hudson and 9 at Marlborough, and 29 eastbound so on 146 down at Route 9 in Worcester, and 146 northbound side also at 290 in Worcester. Peter Children's time is 8:14. Time now for a weather report. Here's a drizzle with a slight touch of showers before 11 a.m. for the day, but there's a drizzle between 11 a.m. and noon. Clouds cap at 57 degrees, northwest about 6 miles out, Chesapeake 20% tonight. There's a drizzle with a slight touch of showers, low clouds cap at 47 degrees. Carbon Chesapeake 20% Tuesday. Here's a drizzle with a slight touch of showers before noon, then here's a drizzle afternoon. Most clouds cap at 59 degrees. Carbon Community East 5 miles out, Chesapeake 20% for Tuesday. Here's a drizzle with a slight touch of showers before 9 p.m. Then a touch of showers way after 2 a.m. Mostly cast by 50 degrees. Carbon Chesapeake 30% for Wednesday. Chip showers mostly cast by 6 miles out. 54 degrees. Carbon given in southeast about 5 miles an hour. Chesapeake is 40% for Thursday. Showers likely clouds got 64 about 54 degrees. South about 10 miles an hour. Cast size 20 to 30 miles an hour. Chesapeake is 75% for Friday, Sean Maine for 2 p.m. 106 miles degrees, something about 14 miles cut size. 44 miles an hour, chance it is. 9% dropping down to 30% for Friday night. And chance Sean before 7 p.m. Partly clouds by 30 degrees. West about 6 to 9 miles an hour, cut size. 23 miles an hour, chance 30%. Saturday, steady part clouds by 54 about 36 degrees, and southwest about 3 to 6 miles an hour. And for Sunday, most clouds coming 54 degrees, west about 5 to 7 miles an hour. Right now in Norton, it's 51 degrees and overcast skies. And that's going to be it for the Peter Channel Morning News on this October 28th, 2019 on a Monday. Peter Woods, we have a good morning and good day. Do hope you have a wonderful day.